Thank you, everyone. I'm Alessandro Portosa, I'm technical consultant for engineering, and I'm part of the team of the Knowage, the BI solution that my colleague Stefano already showed previously. Today, I will talk with you about not only Knowage, but specifically about how Knowage and Prosperity4All support accessibility. So basically, our experience in the involvement in this European project. So let me give you just a brief introduction about Prosperity4All for who of you that don't know which kind of project it is. It's a European project focused on developing the infrastructure to allow a new ecosystem to grow, and basically they are trying to build an ecosystem that facilitates the developer to build a system that are accessible to everyone. So the most important objective are, I say, the reduce the redundant development, and to do so they are developing developer space, and in this context we have been involved as a tester and integrator. And one of the objective is to set lower cost, and also of course to provide technology solution to increase the market penetration and create a cross-platform set of mainstream technology solution. Stefan already will explain the Spago BI and Knowage migration, and this migration also the accessibility of our product is involved. So in Spago BI, also because we changed because of the technology shift that we made, and also because we rethink the idea of accessibility in our solution. So the main changes in the technology field, in the accessibility field, are the technology shift from XJS to AngularJS, and this gave us, apart the better interface and user experience, also the possibility to use a more modern way to integrate seamlessly the accessibility. So we used tags that makes the product more accessible to automatic reader and specific reader to provide a better access to the product itself. And also, as I said, there were different in the how we think about the accessibility in our product. So in this case, the accessibility with Knowage became an added value. It was an added value and also in Spago BI, but we rethink the way in which this is an added value, and the accessibility has been added to the core product, and differently from Spago BI, where we used to have a different set of technologies that to enable the accessibility. In Knowage, we rethink this approach. We think that the accessibility shouldn't be something that come from a different set for different people, but of course this was the wrong way to think about it. So we moved from having a different set of tool, specific different set of tool, to integrate in the common standard set of BI technologies and solutions, way and feature to exploit the analysis also for users that that have special needs. And of course, this required some rework on the product due to this just new idea of developing. So Knowage, as said, is an integrator and a tester for the Prosperity4All project, and we took the technology from the developer space. So we basically had three main track of development that are the user interface option through the Fluid Infusion, and the RoboBraille integration in Knowage to export analysis in an accessible PDF format. And also we enhanced the area support and the mouseless navigation. So, and for this task, actually, we didn't find any solution yet in the developer space. So we did some work by ourselves to enable user to exploit also geographical analysis and charts, and be able to access to the data behind it. So for example, for instance, this is the user interface options, which is something that you can find in the developer space of Prosperity4All project, and that you can integrate in your product as well. So as you can see on the top, you can see the show display preference, and this gave us the possibility to make some change, relevant change on the front end interface. So for instance, here we decide to change the contrast of the user interface, or you can maybe use a blind safe set of color, or you can play with the line spacing and so on. So at the time, we didn't implement all the user interface option feature, but we are going to do that. Another feature and another development in this context has been achieved through the RoboBraille service. RoboBraille is a service that is also involved in the project, that provides services that can be called to get data that are more accessible and more readable from specific readers. And in this case, we integrated it to export analysis in an accessible format. Specifically, we call the services that RoboBraille provides, and we get the accessible PDF that then can be read later with the specific readers or in another way. The last one is the area support, and the mouseless navigation. With, as I said before, the technologies shift from the XJS framework to AngularJS gave us the opportunity. We took this opportunity to also to enhance the accessibility. So while we were building the new interface, instead of just use the Angular without take advantage of the area, we took it. We use the area support. So this enabled your interface to be more readable from screen reader, and also we integrate in the location intelligence analysis the possibility to read the data behind the analysis. So of course, was not possible to make the entire map readable. So the first step that we did was to enable the data behind the map. So the data set that contains the business information and business data to be actually readable directly from the browser. So, which is our experience as a tester and integrator in the developer space, and as a Prosperity4All user. as I said, the developer space is a space to where you can find technology solution that you can implement in your application, and these technology are growing. And in the Knowage Community Edition, which has just been released a few days ago, includes the user interface options that we see before, the area support, and the RoboBraille integration. We are going to engineering plans to improve and extend the user interface option, of course, to include all the features, not only the set that you already implemented. And also we are going to improve the RoboBraille integration to extend the set of format. So we want to also to export the data in a format that can be listenable, and so that other people can access, can use or can exploit this kind of format for the information itself. And the most important thing is, I believe, is that we moved from a solution that enable accessibility by dividing the features available, and to a solution in Knowage where we have only one solution. So we don't have extra engines. We don't have like we used to say in Spago BI, an accessible engine, but we have also the common engine, and the accessibility is offered through the different feature and different functions that are implemented in the solution, in BI solution itself. Thank you,
Alessandro.